So
just supervising Gizz.
Oh, there he is. Now we're live.
So are we?
You know what you should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
No, you're not. Are we going?
Yeah, we're live.
All right, so we're live here. Apparently, this is a solo show with Gizz.
I'm miserable.
Yeah, I can sort of see the size of the side. Like I can almost see you. You don't look good.
15-hour drive, dude. 15-hour drive from San Francisco to Seattle.
Fuck.
And we just arrived at the venue. We're playing at 9:30, so everybody's setting up the merch booth right now. And I told them I got to go do the show, so I'm outside.
Oh my God!
Trying to stay warm. It is freezing up here.
Yeah, Seattle's not built for Mexicans.
No. Not humans either.
Well, certain types, Scandinavian, Irish, awesomes. All right, well, we're live. Apparently, this has been a fucking adventure of a day. So we're live with at least Gizz Lazlo from Forclosure, which is one word apparently that Metal didn't understand.
I saw that. Fucking Metal spells worse than fucking Sean.
Not worse than Eric.
Yeah, that's true.
He's sitting right here too. He's gonna come in a minute.
Nice.
We have questions. So you guys did 15 hours from fucking San Francisco to Seattle.
Yep.
Who drove?
It's Mark and Steve.
Nobody else pitched in?
No. Lewis can't drive because he can't see.
I know that.
Wall may have driven 1 or 2 hours. I did not drive. I
Wouldn't
tried to
let
see, the talent,
Oh. The rosy cheeked front man.
But it's a cool venue. We're at the Fun House here in Seattle.
Right on. Who are you playing with?
We're playing with Filthy Traders, and the other two bands I don't remember.
So to catch everybody else up, Forclosure's on a little bit of a mini tour. It's not a run; it's more of a mini tour, right?
Yeah, 10 days. So we've already done. This is our fourth show
in 4 days.
Yeah,
I was in Santa Barbara, luckily enough, this weekend to see you guys. You fucking slayed, man. You killed it with Up Your Guts, another band I'm fucking in love with. Those guys kick ass.
Yeah.
I mean, they have really fucking great sound.
But we played with some killer bands last night too. I can't even remember, man. We were.
How uncommon is that? Like you drink too much.
Actually, I didn't drink at all last night because thought I was gonna drive. And go figure, first bar I've ever been to that they have Twisted Tea on tap, and I couldn't even drink, man.
Oh my God! So now we got to do trick. We're just gonna tell Mark to tell you that you're driving in the morning, and you'll be normal for the rest of the fucking day.
Ain't normal. Oh.
Have you guys even sound checked yet?
No, we literally just pulled up, took the merch into the van. Or into the club, and then they showed us around, showed us where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do, gave us our wristbands, and now I got cleared so I could come do this with you. I was gonna have a couple of the other guys come, but Mark's doing merch. It looks like 3 of the guys are going. Hey, look who's there!
Hey, boys!
Doing my podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No.
Listen.
No, get in there. Get in there.
What are you doing?
Bring him in.
Fun to just meet us.
Yeah.
Mark's still in the venue.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Everybody's going to dinner.
Oh, they're letting you eat this time?
Dude, I had the shittiest burger yesterday.
You're in Oregon, right?
Yeah, no. We were in San Francisco.
Yeah, there's nothing good in San Francisco.
Burger, got a hot dog.
Oh no. A hot dog. Like seriously, they knew how, you kind of lean.
Oh man. They look like shit.
Oh, see, I knew what was going on there in San Francisco. You didn't get an oyster sandwich?
No, no.
Dude, you look exhausted.
I am definitely exhausted, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight.
Well,
Once I hit the stage, I think it'll be better. I have a lot of friends that are gonna be here. They already bought their tickets, so they're gonna be here around 8 o'clock. So right when we're wrapping up, I can go hang out with them.
right on.
Maybe have some dinner before, but not counting on it.
So I get band questions. Like obviously you guys are like you're on a little mini tour. Like this is tough on anybody. At 55, 56 years old, like this has got to be like taking a fucking toll. It'd be like playing the Super Bowl at 28 years old when you've never played football before. Like you guys have got to be like, who's in the worst mood? I know it's Mark, but who's in the worst mood?
To be quite honest, no one. No one is
Really?
in a bad mood. Everyone is having fun, joking around. There's not even a moment of like, oh shit, he's falling off the deep end. Like it's just we're here to have fun, and it shows. Everybody's really, and it's not like everybody's or anybody is trying to, mind their P's and Q's. Everyone is literally having fun. Like we haven't had an argument. We've been just listening to music and joking, and even Mark, man, he's surprised me a couple times with his fucking foul mouth, man. I was like, wow.
Really? Oh man, you got to record that shit.
I want to, but I don't want to embarrass him.
I do. He told me to shut up on Saturday. He's like, stop it. Stop talking to Gizz. Oh man. Okay, so who's got the smelliest feet on tour?
Again, no one, man. Everyone's
like, come on.
Dude,
content dudes lie.
It's day 4 and I cannot complain. Everyone's here to have fun, play their ass off, and dude, I couldn't be happier. It's been so long since I've been on a tour that everybody got along, and there's not one person kind of bringing everybody down.
Does anybody start doing heroin?
Everybody was joking about doing cocaine last night. It was so funny, man. On stage, I even said, hey, what are the different terms for cocaine? Dude, everybody was spitting shit at, fucking booger sugar, snow, fucking blow. Dude, everybody was participating. It was fun. It was fun. I thought somebody was going to give me, but no.
Eric has one, devil dandruff.
Yeah, oh, the devil's dandruff. That was also said last night.
Dude, you're not making this any fun for me. I want dirt.
Dude, there is none, dude. Everybody's just here to have fucking fun. There's no, no one has an ego except me. And
oh yeah, we know. That's why you get the extra long van just for your head.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got all the equipment back here still, and it's just, I was supposed to be co-pilot today. I sat for like 6 hours and took like a 5-hour nap.
Wait, the Mexican guy in the other seat fell asleep?
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
I woke up to Mark going, hey, good job. Thanks.
Yep. Mark's a fucking trooper, though. That guy fucking kicks ass.
Yeah, dude, he's the one controlling everything right now, man. Like, all right, dude, all right, it's time to go. No one, well, especially me, obviously everybody knows that, I like to party, and, I want to, extend the party a little bit as much as I can. But, it's like, there's no reason to. It's like, I know we have a job to do, and, we got to get to the next city. And, tonight we get to have fun. I get to have some fun with some of my friends that are going to be here. And then afterwards, it's like a 26-minute drive back to the hotel, which I'm sure one of my friends would take me if I want to stay over. And, we got 2 keys to the room. Dude, it's fun, man. I can't believe how much fun I'm having, man. It's been a long time since I've been on like a, not a weekend bender, but
started on Tuesday, just in case.
Yeah.
So how's the fan response been? Have you been like gaining new fans from city to city?
Yeah, and it was weird last night. We played at the Hotel Utah, which is it's a famous place.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have played there, and then they used to have open mics, and Robin Williams performed there, and quite a few others. The hotel that it's actually there, Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio stayed there. A lot of history in this building,
Fucking
and
haunted.
like all the other bands, like the we played with it was a 3-band bill. First band didn't watch the second band didn't watch the first band, but
What?
we were there, watching the whole show. And then when we played, both bands were in there, and then people from the bar were coming downstairs into the club, and it filled up. And like I said, dude, we had a blast. And but again, like I could be playing to 2 people or 20,000 or 20, and it doesn't matter. It's the same. It's fun. I'm out here, and I love singing in front of people, telling jokes and making people laugh, and fucking, it's fun, man. I wish you could be here to have fun with us. I wish we could have
Oh
been
man,
alive.
that would be. Oh. I would love to be the fucking just your fucking sidekick, torch you guys. Oh, come on with that shit. Fucking metal found the buttons on the mixer. Yeah. Get in here. We're gonna pull Eric in. He's got questions.
Go for it.
Yeah. Go on. I wish that was it was April 1st today because I was gonna announce your death.
I'm adding some skin
That's so
pigment
funny. We talked about that earlier.
green here.
So,
Ask him about tour etiquette. Now there's some skin pigmentation.
yeah, okay, well, that's actually a good question. Metal said tour etiquette. Like, how do you feel about like what are the kind of unspoken rules when you're on tour with 4 guys in a van?
5.
No sex.
Isn't the van.
Usually at the beginning of a tour, there are, some rules that are, like, okay, hey man, can you try not to do this? Can you try not to do that? This tour, dude, we jumped in the van in Santa Barbara, and, again, man, like everybody, we're all in our 50s. We've all done this before. It's not our first tour. Everybody knows what not to do. So there's really nothing. Like I haven't gotten upset, or mad, or even irritated yet, and that's a good sign.
No fucking way, dude. That's not how art works.
It's we're all friends too. Like we're all old fucking dear friends now, and it's we all know what not to do. I know not to piss in the tub. I know.
Not if I'm sleeping in it.
I know, where I'm supposed to be. I'm not out just all right later and take off, with somebody. It's, we just stick together. We're having fun. We're supporting the band, so there's never anybody like, oh well, I'm gonna go outside and hang out with so and so, and it's none of that. It's like I want to see all the bands, and last night we played for some killer bands. The New Criminals, I want to say, and Curling were the 2 bands that we played with last night.
It's the curling band, right?
What's that?
Is it the curling band?
No, just curling.
Just curling. Okay.
I love that sport.
Yeah, that's not a sport. Eric's with us. This is Eric Messplay, everybody. MESPLE. Go to messplay.com and you view his art. He's a phenomenal artist, like Renaissance man. What else do you hate to be called?
That's a long list.
Yeah,
that's a long list. Paul's a dear friend, and Gizz is as well. And I am literally just popping in here for a few minutes to say hi and whatnot. But I've seen Gizz play before, and I have more questions as like a novice that is not familiar with the scene or whatever. And for me, I'm kind of thinking more about like is this a typical tour that you do, Gizz, or is this one that is such a long tour at multiple stops? Is this rare, or every now and then, I guess? And how does this compare to some of the other ones that you've experienced in the past?
It's not the longest tour and it's not the shortest tour. But again, I think what's different this time around is that we are all older. We're not young kids, wanting just to do drugs or drink or, score.
Pee and tough.
We're here to do a job, dude. We're here to perform and hopefully gain new fans by how we conduct ourselves on that stage. And as a band that never rehearses, we're getting tighter every night. Last night was incredible. I mean, it's you can tell that we're not kids who are just on our first tour.
For sure. I think the camera on our faces definitely says that. Period. Right? That this is not our first tour.
Yeah, you look old as fuck.
But I don't know. I'm just thinking more about someone that isn't really familiar with this niche or whatnot. Is there something that is setting this one a little bit apart from some of the others, or is it just?
Again, man, no one has an ego. No one thinks they're better, or no one thinks, "Oh man, why are we playing this place?" or "What we should be playing over there." We're happy just to be here. The clubs are smaller, but to me, I think it's better because if you play a place that holds 50 people and there's 30 people in there, it's still crowded.
Yeah.
But if you're playing a place that holds 100, 500 people and there's 20 people, it's empty. And I like these small clubs. Tonight's venue, fucking beautiful, man. I love it. I haven't even been on stage yet. I got to see the first band sound check, and I'm ready to hit that stage, man. I'm gonna have fun tonight. I got a little bit of room, so I can dance. Show my titties.
Is that what you call that?
I've seen your moves. I would also think that the small venues are quite more intimate. Where you're probably connecting with the crowd more than you would even at a larger venue or whatnot. Just more intimate and probably more.
But he's right in your face, and it's really cool. Hey, dude, quit drinking, dude.
What for? What you got money? You can pay me to quit.
I got $1.
We just started pesos.
Pesos. Totally. Fuck, man.
I don't even know what to do with one of those.
Is twisted tea allowed?
Yeah, it's twisted tea. Wait, how much? Is there is there 1 peso thing? There's no 1 peso anything, right? He doesn't know. He doesn't have money.
Wow.
Pesos
travel a lot, do you, huh? Yeah. He travels a lot.
Fuck, dude. Liz Gaslow's pretty sure over here. Oof. He's no better than you are.
But we're better than you.
Oh, man. I'm on TV.
We should start one called "You Know Who's Better Than You."
Oh,
and it's a long episode.
I'm going to start one you know how to spell.
Me and Eric just talking about you every week.
Oh, God. I mean, I don't think there's that much information.
My fault.
Yeah. It's our fault. It's our fault, Eric.
My fault. It's my fault. So,
where's the rest of the guys? I want to see somebody else. What are the guys? Somebody's got to drag their butt in on this.
Everybody's at the pizzeria next door.
Motherfuckers.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I love Chuck E. Cheese. It's great. The ball pit is so awesome and it smells great.
Oh yeah, you can pee in there. No.
God.
We're not doing that. We're not fucking Chris.
Well, the ball pit here only has 1 ball in it.
It's small too, huh?
Yeah, it's cold.
It's sticky too.
Very.
Why is there an Oreo in your pants?
How did you know?
Yeah.
Why does it smell like Fritos?
So, Gizz, are you halfway through your tour right now, or
No,
where are you?
I think tomorrow will be the halfway point.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be 5 days, and we're out here for 10. So.
Are you guys playing tomorrow?
Yep. We play in Kent, Washington tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we play in Spokane, Washington. Then Thursday, we play in Portland, Oregon.
Oh.
Friday in Sacramento. Saturday in Pacifica. And then Sunday, we'll be home.
Wow.
Now, who did all the booking for the tour?
Mark was took the lead on everything, and he got all these venues. One cool thing about this tour is every venue that we're playing, I've never played before. So again, that makes me feel like a kid, that I get to play places I've never played before, but I've heard of, and it's really cool. And then all the bands that we've been playing with recently that are touring have played these places. And I think that's how we got the connections to most of these venues, was from those bands. So it's really, to me, again, it's exciting to play new places. And, I've been to these cities before and I get to play a new place. So it makes it new again. And that in turn makes it fun, and, I've done so much touring that I know people in every city, and I get, to hang out with a few friends every night that I haven't seen in a while. And that in turn, makes it again even more fun.
And you're making $1 million a venue, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're making Metallica money.
Metal's got one.
We got a question from the audience from MetalNet. How do you guys budget energy to keep up with the travel and performance day after day?
Drugs.
Drugs. He said, how do you guys like budget your energy, like your physical energy? Like, I mean, you guys probably hitting the gym in every other city, right? And drinking a lot of water.
Well, again, tonight is a lot different because I don't think I have, but this one's different where a 15-hour drive from San Francisco to Seattle all night, that, and we did little naps, but it wore us out. Like no one's really slept, we've taken little naps, and then again, everybody's in their 50s, so every hour we got to pull over to pee.
Who's the worst driver?
Oh, Gizz.
Well, there's only been two, and and the one that hasn't driven, I think, is the worst. It would be Lewis. He can't see, so
that doesn't mean he can't drive.
He's not on the app to drive, which is really
convenient. Cool. Lewis, thanks a lot, bro.
You got to sign in to drive in this van because of the rental company that we used. So
wait, do you also have to blow the breathalyzer thing?
No, there's no breathalyzer in the van.
Yeah, there is.
Oh man, how's Steve-O doing, man? I missed that guy.
He is so happy, man. He's like a little kid. He's like a kid in a candy shop, man. He's just having so much fun, and evidently he's never been to Seattle, so he's where's the Space Needle?
It's in your butt.
Joe Boo.
Yeah, I would imagine he'd be a really fun guy on tour.
Yeah, he did. Again, man, I can't complain. I wish I could. I wish I could, throw some dirt, and say, oh, so and so's a fucking idiot or an asshole. But dude, I mean, everybody's respectful and here to have fun, and you can't. Nah. If you were here, it'd be annoying.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Tell me about. I'm annoyed right now, dude. Like I'm completely. I get a little closer. I'm more annoyed. Look how much more annoyed I get, dude.
I've been annoyed for almost 24 minutes.
Oh man. How long we've been on? Is that went by not so fast?
I don't think he's annoyed with me.
Well, yeah.
Nope. No. Never have been.
Never have
been. Fucking God, you two.
Give it 5 degrees.
Yeah, give it another 5 degrees.
That's fine.
Another 5 degrees.
That's fine.
Dude, I was hoping the whole band would be on because I had questions for the guys.
I should walk over to the pizza place and embarrass them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Dude, stand up and do the walking stuff. Come on. Prove it.
He just hit weed.
He just hit a lot of weed.
You see that?
He's high as fuck right now.
Oh, now you can't see.
Shut it, man.
Get back there, Chung.
Look at that hungry stoner. Hungry stoner.
This is the vision of loveliness right here. Hair blown in the wind.
The beard doesn't move at all, though. Look at that.
Well, it's sticky. It's got stuff in it.
Really?
Yeah. Squawk one in.
What? No.
Make sure the little man is green before you cross the street.
What?
Make sure the little man is green before you cross the street.
This is my view. There's the highway.
Oh,
That's a
man.
great view, bro. What else you got?
Where's
Ozzy's
your tent?
Pizzeria.
Hey, that's a tree. Dope.
This is the strangest interview other than the other one that we did. We had to
Tree
take
and a
down.
highway.
This is getting fun.
More weed. Yeah.
Weed now. Anyways, while he's walking over there, I want to thank our sponsors. If I can read them under Eric's arm here.
Tide.
You're going to like and subscribe on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook. Your sponsors, Headline Records. Thank you. Transplant Brewing Company. Hey, Matt. Meow Meows. Right Manufacturing. Go to the website. You can buy new stuff. We've got pins up. We've got pint glasses up. We've got hats and shirts and probably some G-strings coming pretty soon.
And we do have some new sponsors. I'd like to thank IBM, Microsoft.
Oh, is that
Sony?
Is that happening now?
Now
we get sued.
Huh? Mark.
No.
Or Eric. Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Huh? No, I'm talking. I care less. It's my show.
Eric, good friend.
You can't hear a fucking thing. It's your show. I don't see you here in this room, buddy. This is my show. This is going to be real fun tonight. I just mute your ass.
They're already tanked, so.
We're
So
not.
I'm just really curious. Is this a show about talking about like music and
Yeah.
what's up? I
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to the guys in the band.
Is this?
Talk to
Did I
Gizz
misread
every-
this?
Yeah, I see Gizz every day. And it's just boring.
Does Sony asked all these questions.
Geffen called me.
You guys order?
One-
What'd you get?
Pizzas?
Pizzas? Are they like individual
Yeah,
ones?
this is like
It's a
our,
pizza show.
it's a pizza show.
It's a
This is our roving
Travel-
weather reporter.
Anthony Bourdain's
No,
new pizza show.
Gizlo Bourdain.
Gizz Bourdain's pizza show. Pizza reviews nationwide.
This is Exercise with Gizz 101. Last time he's on the treadmill.
A 24-hour fitness commercial.
All right.
Fitness in your mouth. That's a pizza. That's what I said.
You guys got any more questions? I'm gonna head in and have dinner.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so like, where does the name Forclosure come from?
We originally were a band called For Sale, and when
Got bought.
the band broke up, we were looking for a new name, and Lewis was like, "Oh, well, let's get some new members in." And ultimately, what I want to do is I want to just, record these songs for closure. And at that minute, I was like, "Wow, that's a great name for a band, Forclosure." And he agreed, and we originally were only supposed to do one show and one and done. And here we are almost 2 years later.
Very cool.
Now we're on our first official tour and, having fucking fun, dude. Again, that's the most important part about being in a band is to have fun. If it's stressful or it's not fun, then why the fuck are you doing it?
Yeah. Tell me some influences from the whole band, not just your own perspective, like the whole band influence. Like, where do you guys kind of pull your sound from as a unit?
Well, from what we're hearing every night is, the usual, Leatherface, Sam I Am, Doughboys, just all the bands we grew up listening to, that were, that had something unique about them, and not just following a different or following someone else's sound. That's what I love about the four guys I play with is that everybody comes from a different, place. So their influences are different than mine. But as a whole, I think we know where we excel in writing a song and performing songs and recording songs, and people are digging it. And that's, you can't ask for that. You can't buy that. You either, you play in a good band or you just try to copy someone else's sound. And I'm glad and I'm proud that we don't do that.
All right, so you guys got an album out on Mind Power Records right now, which you can buy
Yeah.
at. What's the website?
mindpowerrecords.com, or you can get it on forclosurela.com. We're on social media, both Instagram and Facebook, or Forclosure LA. And we got some killer merch on this tour. We got new T-shirts. We got the vinyl. We have hats. We have 5 different shirts, which is amazing. And, you know, we're selling shit, so we're making gas money, which is the most important part, you know. We're funding ourselves, you know. It's not like we have a bankroll. No, we spent $300 in gas just to get here.
Oh yeah. So is there another drop coming? Are you guys gonna pop out an EP or an album or anything coming out soon or later?
Well, we have an EP that'll be coming out, I believe, just digitally in June. And then I believe in May, we're actually going to go back into the studio and start demoing out the new album. So I think that should be out by the end of the year, hopefully.
Right on.
That's what we've been kind of discussing on and off on these drives. So.
All right. You don't want to take the phone in and embarrass the guys?
No, they're eating.
So what?
And I got to order because I got to eat before we play.
Oh, I can tell.
What?
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm starving, dude. I've lost my belly.
It's gone.
I found it. It's in your shirt.
The dude is ripped.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is.
It was covering up my dick.
Oh well, so it's just a little too long. I do. Go get some food, man. Have a good tour. We're gonna fucking do a little bit of the screwing around fun here.
Right on. Have fun.
Oh, we're gonna have fun.
All right, brother. I'll see you guys when I get back on Sunday, and then we have Steve-O on next Monday.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll be telling
Steve-O,
more stories from someone else's viewpoint.
Okay. Well, have fun, Gizz. It looks like you're
all right, brother. You guys have fun. Cheers.
Sucking dick. There we go. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. This is Eric Messplay in
I'm really curious what their favorite gas station food is right now.
Oh, that's a really good question.
When they're traveling.
I used to have a favorite gas station coffee. It was Boyd's coffee at the BP stations. Fucking was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? What's your favorite gas station coffee or food?
I kind of go really gross when I do the gas station shit. You can't go wrong with pork rinds.
No, hell no.
A little bit of yeah. Well, if you're driving solo, it doesn't matter.
Just drive naked.
Obviously, beef jerky, and if you want to feel healthy, some planter peanuts, whatever you need to do.
I have a ritual. I don't like to wear shoes while I drive on a road trip.
What?
I like to drive just barefoot. I feel like my feet get sweaty in the car like that. It's just kind of
I
weird.
feel like I would miss the brakes without shoes.
What are brakes?
That car in front of you.
Oh yeah, that. All right, so we're going to talk about music now.
Oh yeah.
We're really not. I mean, we really are, but we're not.
We can.
Eric's been in the shop now for, off and on for the past few months.
Fucking long.
Oh yeah, way too long. You've actually gotten to hear some new music that you hadn't heard before.
Yeah.
And so some of the stuff, and I'm not going to remember all the songs or bands. I know that. I'm
not at
gonna
all.
put you on the spot like that, but
Not even all.
like what you've kind of been hearing that I've been playing. What do you think?
So I'll be very honest. Like, I grew up in a family that was very musical, and I listened to a bunch of different types of genres and whatnot. And I was a huge fan of punk growing up, but I was more like the '90s punk, kind of scene or whatnot. Paul is very musical and knows a bunch of stuff. Most of the music Paul plays me, I really enjoy. There is some that I just don't click with,
I know, of course.
But when you suck, and
All right, Daft Punk.
there's times where he plays really good stuff, and there's times where I'm just like, I don't know,
I'm going home. Fuck this guy. So you have your grandmother was a famous opera singer.
Yeah, she's a real famous opera singer in France. And
what's her name?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, Maddie Messplay.
Mayplay in France.
Maddie Mayplay,
Yeah.
whatever. And then my uncle was a well-known guitar player, and his sons were kind of just amazing musicians at a very young age. One was opening up for Ray Charles at 14. The other one was playing with Tito Puente when he was 11. And I grew up with my father, where I went and saw, he was more into the guitar gurus. So I saw C. Ray Vaughan and Jeff Beck and then Buddy Guy and a lot of the blues side. And so I have a wide range of appreciation for different types of music.
I mean, I really feel like people that do love music in any way, shape, or form are kind of obligated to explore things that are outside of your kind of your comfort level. Like, I think you have to.
Yeah, if they're a cool person.
Okay, so not you.
No, I mean, like, some people stay in their niche and whatever, and that's fine. But music is made for every human on the planet, right? There is music I love that I don't understand a word. It's in a different language, and I feel it. And that's like the beauty of music. It's very, it transcends cultures, society, whatever. And if you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Like we went out last night to the Offbeat Hey Todd, and there was belly dancers and there was some Middle Eastern music playing. It was a lot of fun. And when we came home, I was like, I actually have a favorite Middle Eastern artist, like I know is Kulthum. And so we were just kind of hanging out in the living room, just talking and putting that on. And I think it is really important for people to kind of just really explore outside of your comfort level. I think that's what makes people better musicians. I think it creates a better temperament in humanity, is to really, like everybody said, if you don't fail, then how do you know what failure is? So just get out of there and have fun with it.
Well, and that sounds like what Gizz is doing, I mean, for someone that isn't completely, engulfed in the exact niche you guys are, I appreciate good music. And here's the other thing. I also just really appreciate people that are doing what they need to freaking do.
Yeah.
And if they're having a good time doing it, it radiates.
Yeah.
And so you can see when people are having a good time doing what they love, that really is kind of the side of performing in front of people. I've seen a lot of bands that I didn't necessarily click with the sound or the music, but I could see the enjoyment of the performance,
the energy level on stage, because they're up there doing. I've been on stage doing it, and I really kind of miss it. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's really fun to see smiling faces and people out there excited about what you're about to do. It's addictive. I would say that. It's like growing a mustache.
But talking with Gizz and being around you guys and whatnot, I expect people that are passionate and creative to constantly keep doing what they need to be doing with all the ups and downs and whatever. And I'm stoked to hear that Gizz is having a good time on this round, and there's no egos, which ruin everything.
Yeah, they don't, man. That makes for better stories.
They're having a good time. So, I do a different version of creativity, but I wouldn't do it if I didn't have a good time.
Go to mesplay.com, mesple.com. Look up this man's art. I watched this guy struggle and strive. Like, just mostly struggling, but you don't have an off switch when you're moving and you're going. I've watched you just plow through and pour so much passion into what you're doing. It's really impressive.
Well, but whether it's music or any form of making or doing something, right? Like, I hate this term, but a kid at play never works a day. Like, I literally enjoy what I'm doing. Not saying that there's some not crappy moments.
I've seen those too.
But within music or whatever, if you're really doing what you enjoy doing, you're okay with the ups and downs. Yeah. To a point, Yeah. And as you get older, you figure out how to hopefully get those less and less and less. And every now and then you hit a speed bump.
I don't do speed.
I don't know. I very much appreciate music, love music, and feel like I paid attention to music. I'm not, so knowledgeable in music like you guys are, but it doesn't matter. Like, when something's dope, it should be presented in a way that everyone could enjoy, and you don't have to have this stupid lineage knowledge of what this means or what not to enjoy it. I mean, there are songs I love for my whole life I still don't know every freaking word.
Well, I
Not
will
even
say
close.
this. So we sat
Not
on
even close.
my couch last night, a little tipsy after having
Oh,
gone to
yeah.
the upbeat, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
had listened to the entire album Graceland by Paul Simon. And this man sang every fucking word without missing a single
Yep.
beat. And it was an absolute blast. It was just like sitting around my buddy singing along to Graceland, which is in the top 5 greatest albums of all time.
It was the only album that my parents got along with on road trips. So I know it from head to toe. And it's a great album,
Amazing, dude.
Is it, exactly my niche or not? At times, probably, but
Who cares?
I feel it.
Yeah.
And music is about feeling things,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
And connecting with it, and whether it's a memory, a moment, or a beat, or whatever it is, right? Music is so instantaneous compared to a lot of other forms of creativity. And the other beautiful thing about music to me, I'm pretending I know music, guys, is
He's pretending he can spell.
you don't actually have to understand what's going on. It's more of a feel, right?
Yeah, so
And I always said that music, I think of as shapes.
Yeah.
And there's certain shapes I freaking love with music, and there's shapes I like and I don't know why. And there's also shapes that I know there's a lot of talent there, and I just don't like the shape.
Yeah, fair enough.
Music, Zappa.
Yeah, fuck you, Zappa. So, like, music as an abstract language is the most instantly emotive thing that you can do in an art form. And there's no dissing any other art forms. Everything that people do is art, except for
It's some really shitty art.
Yeah, there's some really shitty art.
Let's be honest. There's a lot of people that would be fired in a second from any job on the planet, but they romanticize the fact that they have no skill set.
I have a pencil.
And they hot glue gun noodles and sprinkle it, and they think that they're creative.
It's fuck. Banksy's a bitch.
Thanks for ruining for all of us.
So yeah, as an art form, like music can be abrasive and annoying, and you don't want anything to do with it, or it can be comforting and warm. It can be something that brings up a memory. It is instantly emotive because it literally kind of changes the way your brain is actually processing things at the moment, and you suddenly hear this, something going from a major to a minor tone, and you're like, oh, hey,
it's a feel.
Yeah.
And it's an instant feel. Like you could look at a sculpture or a painting and you kind of evaluate it and whatever. But like, music is the international language. I mean, you really, there's tons of music I love. Like I said, where I don't even know the words. And I've been listening to this song my entire life. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. This is dope. And, I listen to music from all over the world. I don't know what they're saying.
I don't think in music you can tape a banana to a wall.
I had an idea. I really wanted to screw that one up for Art Basel. I wanted to kidnap the artist that taped the banana to the wall, tape the artist to the wall,
and eat the banana.
No, ransom.
Oh,
the highest selling piece of work or whatever, and pay me in bananas. I don't give a shit. So
Hey, Donkey Kong.
how many? Oh, wait. So equality wise, what's a banana worth per dollar?
I don't know these things.
You have to think this through. It's art.
No, these are the artists I don't even want to deal with because they're just so stupid, But I would say a banana can't be much more than what you buy it in a freaking store.
Yeah. Do you know why I don't eat bananas?
I don't want to know this.
No,
I don't want to know about your digestive tract.
It's not my digestive tract. I got potassium poisoning.
What?
I ate too many bananas. I lived on bananas for like 2 weeks.
So no cramps?
Oh, dude, no, it was horrible. It's almost like a
lot of toilet paper.
No, there's no. That's the opposite.
Oh
yeah.
You got banana cramps?
Mm-hmm.
It plugs.
Yeah. And then you have all the potassium in the bananas. You can get potassium poisoning if you eat too much potassium.
So, Gizz, sorry we're talking about poop and bananas while you're not around, dude. I really shouldn't have actually probably popped in here, but like I said earlier, I wanted some, pigmentation in the camera frame of a human a little bit, and it's gone wrong.
I have a thought for the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's this concept where if you're like deep in old age and kind of in dimension, fucking just lost in the mess. There's a moment.
Can you hear what? Can everybody hear you? Okay. All right. Cool.
There's an echo. There was a study where they would play music from this person's era and would bring them out of the void, the fucking mental void.
Yeah.
What song do you think would pull you out of the void, pull you out of the unknown of the forget.
Diane by Husker Du.
By Husker Du?
Husker Du.
The fuck is this?
I don't think that's an answerable question because I can think of like 20. It kind of depends on where my mindset would be at that time. You know? I don't know. Not Stanford and Son. I think kind of depends on that's a great question.
Donna Summer.
But
Oh my gosh, not right now. Too soon.
I think it depends on where you're at
So that's
mentally at that point to
yeah.
answer a question because I could think of like 20 songs that have always like just clicked. There's only a few songs that always click with me no matter what mood I've ever been in, you know.
Highway to Hell.
Oh,
Well, Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck.
I
Hell's
still love
Bells.
Rolling Stones' "Sympathy for the Devil."
Fucking one of the best albums ever.
It's mean. It's
Exile
evil.
on Main Street's even better though.
Sweating Bullets.
I don't know.
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
No.
No.
Anything but the
Oh, maybe
Replacements.
Paul Simon. Now that
Yeah,
I think
Paul
about
Simon,
it,
there you
'cause
go.
last night- but
Anything
that's
but
a
the
childhood
Replacements.
memory for me. You know, it. I also think that whether it's any of your senses, there are moments that you remember a specific scenario, whether it's a smell, a taste, a sound, or whatever, and you gravitate towards this because it had a emotional impact at the time in your life, right? So there's music that I probably connected with that later on in life, I'm like, that really sucked. What the hell was I listening to?
Papa Roach?
But nope, never did that. Never did that. But I think the longer you live in life, and the more you experience, especially with music, you kind of tie in an impactful thing to a situation at a moment in your life. And music is very good at that.
Yeah.
Very good at that, you know. So because you feel it more than a lot of other forms of creativity
Of course.
in an instantaneous thing, you know. I don't know. It's
So
interesting.
when I started going to classical guitar classes at PCC, which is not a real college. I mean,
Cool.
it is UCLA. It's University on
Go
Colorado.
PCC.
The University on Colorado between Lake and Allen. Actually, they had a really great music department. I was studying with Steve Edwards and Dr. Donald Brenniger, and what I wanted to get into with those guys was the effect of music on a growing mind, basically like toddlers to 12 years old, and how synapses are formed in the brain. And so how music affects that as an abstract language and an emotive thought process. And to do that, and there's a lot of studies going on. Now, obviously I didn't follow through or I would be even broker. But it was an amazing experience to really learn how the human brain forms bonds with music and how that can create physical changes inside the brain. It's an amazing science. It's fucking sick as shit. I just want to play Slayer for a 4-year-old for fucking 18 years.
So I went to a bar with Paul really
God.
quick in San Francisco.
They had a
on
fucking skip
big
forward
job.
button.
He shows up all Irished out already.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's families eating dinner.
Lovers in the corner.
Paul puts on Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Seasons
of the Abyss. The
Seasons
whole
of the
album.
Abyss, and
And I skip
literally
forward.
drives out the entire bar.
Oh yeah.
The entire.
And then I got blackout drunk and fell off a bar stool and got kicked out.
An Irish bartender made him leave, and that's impressive.
I do what I do
literally
well.
just pushed him in a car. We're like, you just take him away.
Good luck with that.
You know.
You didn't push him under?
No, you sent me home with Trevor.
So you think?
No, it was just some other Asian dude with a dick broom.
I don't know about that, dude.
Remember
I don't know
Trevor?
where you stopped?
He had to walk me to my hotel room. I didn't know where I was.
We know this, Paul. This is why we got an Uber for you, because no one wanted to deal with this.
You're welcome.
Fine. You're super welcome.
Prove it.
But my dear friend Paul has always been an advocate and loves music, plays music, listens to music, all sorts of different stuff. From I'm not gonna do anything
cry?
accurate. Old shit, super old shit, like sailboat stuff.
Oh yeah.
To older stuff, and then all the whole punk genre, and I grew up listening and admiring a lot of punk, but I was more, I grew up a little bit later. I was into like NoFX and Rancid.
They're fucking awesome bands.
They're great. The scariest concert I actually ever went to was I was 16 and went and saw Bad Brains, and I thought I was gonna freaking die.
You did.
I mean, I was 16. It was me and my buddy AJ, and we should not have been there.
Oh no,
we should not have been there.
Actually, you had to experience that. That's one of the things that like is really important. Like when you look back at something, like we were fucking retarded for doing this. We should not have been doing this. That's exactly what you should have been doing. That's 100%.
Which is why Paul has a couple of warrants out for him. And
no warrants. I'm off probation now.
Yeah.
He's just not allowed in Alaska.
I am totally allowed in Alaska.
We're actually 48 of the states or something.
No, Alaska actually would like pay me to show up. Like that guy would ruin this.
But I have had a good time being around Paul and Gizz, here and there, hearing their knowledge and how passionate they are about what they're into. Because if you're passionate about something, it radiates.
Exactly.
Right? I don't even care if you're into knitting freaking sweaters. You better have drive and have passion. Otherwise, I don't want to freaking listen to it.
Yeah.
And these guys are really passionate about music. And it's cool as someone that is not as educated on the music scene as they are to be their friend and listen to how engaged and important this is and also learn from them.
Yeah.
And by the way, fuck you. That was
that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
I'm gonna take that all back.
Son of a bitch.
I'm actually gonna take that all back. Place smells weird. You smell weird.
I haven't shit myself in at least 3 days.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I know.
They only paid me $20 to get on the show.
Oh, you thought you were getting paid? We're gonna give you a bill.
Yeah.
I'm writing an invoice right now.
Well,
listen, I think our time is getting close to up. Thank you, Eric, for being in. We've got Metal behind the board over here, Dr. Metal Pants. No, goddamn, Jesus Christ.
And thank you, Gizz.
Yeah, thank you, Gizz, for not being here because this is way better.
Okay, I was going to phrase it a little different.
Okay.
But, okay.
Steak in a pool?
Yeah, that was dope. should I quick sell that one?
Oh, go for it, dude.
So Paul invites what was it?
LA Slumlords.
LA Slumlords to my no, I'm sorry. LA Slumlords was playing in Vegas.
Like rock bowling.
And Paul is my dear friend, and he's bringing them out. And so I let them stay at my house. I had out there, and I went to their show, and it was dope. And I also saw this is one of the first times I really hung out with Gizz. And I saw him critique Paul's drunkenness, and it took me 15 minutes to realize Gizz is just a shit face, and it was amazing. And then I had a pool at the time. I was eating steak in a pool on a plate, pretty tough, and hanging out with a punk band.
Yeah,
and it was pretty fun.
And that's a kind of a proud moment in life. You're like, I'm eating steak in a pool, and there's a band here.
Yeah, I mean, the winner, no one offers that.
Then we had to deal with James' drunkenness.
Oh,
thank you, Chris, for taking James home and making sure he didn't stuff.
Yeah. You see the Irish blame on another Irish person.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, but this was cool. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but
well, it
hi,
Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Still doing good.
Fuck you, Mom.
Did you send that Western Union yet?
So one more time, we're going to go through this. Like and subscribe on Facebook and Instagram. Sponsors, Headline Records, Transplants Brewing, Meow Meows, Riot Manufacturing. Go to the website. You can buy merch. You can get hats and pins and probably a G-string. Definitely pint glasses because those are cool.
Thank you, Sony, IBM, Microsoft.
They're going to send us either a check or a cease and desist. I hope both. Go to messplay.com and check out this guy's work. It's worth fucking looking up. He's put a lot of passion, a lot of love into it. And you guys can kind of go, tune in next week or something to what you should do.
And keep rocking, Gizz. We're excited to hear about the second half of your adventure.
Yeah, buddy. We'll see you on Monday.